Hi everyone, I'm Tam, and we are back with another My Experiences. Let's talk about martial arts. My interest in martial arts started with Bruce Lee essentially. The kind of formal interest in martial arts started with Bruce Lee for me, and I have been taking martial art classes on and off when I have the chance to do so. To me, it's more kind of like more kind of useful than the most other recreational courses like dancing, etc. So the martial arts is both a philosophy and also a physical practice where you kind of defend yourself as well. I kind of step into both, and it definitely has been rewarding to me. Yes, it's kind of dangerous. It's similar to like playing football or soccer. You can break your leg. You can get a concussion from a tackle. So there's definitely risks associated with this, and martial arts is a sport. It's a sport. There's a bunch of different like subcategories, like like taekwondo, like Brazilian jiu jitsu, boxing, etc. Similar to most other kind of sports, like I guess like football and rugby, that kind of variation. So you can definitely get hurt, no doubt. However, I think everyone should try martial arts at least for like a year or something, like at least one class, because martial arts is definitely helps build confidence in yourself. For example, you definitely feel like you can handle certain situations if it does go kind of south, which is more useful to have than not having that skill. Um, so having self defense skills, like something, is obviously infinitely better than having zero. You kind of asking for if you can't like defend yourself, or you kind of don't want to, like, I guess, punch people in the face because you're kind of a very nice person, etc. Like at some point, like you will come across somebody who is kind of hard to kind of, like, I guess, to kind of cope with. And unfortunately, that may go into a kind of like a physical altercation of sorts. So anyway, it may not be your fault. Perhaps the person is just like very drunk out of their mind, and the person just thinks you're an easy target. Oh, look, this small little Asian guy. Like, it's very easy to kind of, like, I guess, pick on you. Okay, so you kind of take their stuff on, to take their stuff out on you and so on. Whatever it is, having some kind of skill to handle this conflict could definitely it's definitely better than having absolutely zero. So anyway, especially for like for women, like female, you may find yourself in a situation, for example, like a dude's kind of harassing you and so on. So being able to defend yourself is very important as well. So it doesn't matter the gender or the age. It's useful to have some kind of way to uh, physically defend yourself from certain situations that you may find yourself in, whether or not it is actually your fault. It doesn't really kind of matter. What matters is that you're in this situation now, and you have to get out of it so you don't lose a limb or something. Something more terrible happens. So that's kind of the idea. So from that standpoint, the martial arts, I guess, niches that I recommend doing is Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, which is about grappling. So like pretty much ground fighting, close combat, when you're pretty much when pretty much the other person is within close enough to where striking is no longer kind of viable, as or they kind of do stuff like that. So Brazilian Jiu Jitsu is very good. Grappling, you don't need to learn a bunch of things. Just a few things can be very useful. For example, the rear naked choke, which is like a choke that kind of like suffocates the person. So that's one way to incapacitate the person so that you can kind of escape the situation. There's also like the arm bar, which is kind of more a submission, so it's more kind of you can actually kind of break somebody's arm doing that. So it's like the kind of the leg hook and so on, the various different moves. So the point is that the main point of a beginning class, whatever it is kind of trying to get you familiar with the different like positions for your body, and also to learn what it's like being punched in the face. You know, like for example, boxing classes. If 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 your boxing class that doesn't have that doesn't allow like I guess being punched in the face, then in my honest opinion, just get out of it, because the whole point of kind of boxing is that you can strike the other person, and also like learn how to absorb the punches in the face. You know, like getting punched in the face is not something that most people will ever experience, or hopefully will never have to experience. However, if you're in a situation knowing what it kind of feels like, and how it kind of like I guess impacts you, is better having no experience. You know, like so doing this in a safe environment. You know, with like thick gloves. It's not you're not gonna hurt anybody. Like with the boxing gloves. At this level, you won't hurt anybody. So teaching the other person, like being a good partner, like martial arts is not really a solo. It's not really a solo journey. It's a journey with other people, because you need somebody else to help you like progress. You know, you develop your skills, practice your kicks and punches, your like submissions. So it is a partner environment. So being a good partner means being able to punch someone in the face, even if you're like the nicest person in the world, because you want this person to like have a very kind of like practical real experience of being punched in the face, so that this person understands what it feels like. You know, like being punched in the face. This is what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Do you understand? Like this is what it feels like. You know, like so you have to be a good partner to that person, and likewise, the other person has to be a good partner to you. It doesn't matter if both of you are not the nicest people in the world. Some people out there are not as nice as you, and they may not hold back on you. So anyway, so it's better to like learn how to take punches and give punches in a safe environment, versus on something like that's kind of more unhinged, on a street or a bar fight, etc. You have no idea what's going on, and possibly weapons that may be used and so on. So it's better to understand the situation, and what you kind of get yourself into physically. So martial arts is a partner, kind of work environment. It's not like a solo journey. That's more of a philosophical. That's more of a philosophical kind of like path to take on. However, the actual like martial art itself, the actual like the skills, the moves, the techniques, is a partner environment. You need somebody else to actually do this. Otherwise, you won't have the appropriate feedback, and you can't really develop as quickly and proficiently as you can and should be doing. So that's kind of the rundown there. Um, so if so for those who are like I guess in college, high school, middle school, like kind of the younger I guess age group, like just try out a course, like to take like one course. Most like a first class is free. Like you can kind of try out a class. You see how the instructor is, the different like I guess partners you work with, the environment and so on, just to see what it was kind of like for you. You know, like, so the first class is free, and then you kind of pay per month, etc. Like for like 3 classes a week, or like I guess unlimited amount of classes per week, etc. So on. So like so the first class is free. It's just kind of try it out. The it, it's better to have it's better to have some like sense and practice around self defense than absolutely zero. So that doesn't matter what gender you are, like a male, female, etc. It doesn't matter what your age group is. You could be 5 years old, like 12 years old, no, 24 years old, like 30 years old. In fact, if in fact, for those who are younger, like it's better for you because generally speaking, people try to pick on you more. You may get like bullied in middle school or high school, etc. So walking a certain way, or show people that you kind of like have the confidence to kind of back yourself up, so to speak.